Welcome or welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt with a goal to pay off £10,000 in this year in 2022. Hello everybody, I hope you've all had a fabulous week and where you are the weather is treating you as it is treating me. We have got some glorious sunshine where I am and we are set to have some amazing sunshine for the next 2 weeks, so that's super exciting. Also good timing as I have started a step challenge with some colleagues from work, so for the next 8 weeks I am challenging myself to increase my steps. Admittedly, I am only aiming for 7,500 steps. I am a very sedentary creature and 7,500 is stretch enough for me. So my husband's also doing the challenge, but he is doing 16,000 steps because he's always busy. Right, before I get started, I would just like to say it has been a bit of an amazing week for the channel this week. And I would like to say hello to the lots and lots of lovely new subscribers I've had this week, who I believe most of you have probably come by the way of Rainbow Budgets. So I had a very unexpected mention of my channel on Rainbow Budgets video earlier in the week. It was a bit odd. I was just sat there just settling in as I do, watching the vids, and out of nowhere I hear the name Budgets and Dreams and I was a bit like, what? So yeah, especially because Rainbow Budgets was one of my biggest inspirations for actually getting started with the channel, so I might have had a little bit of a weird little fan attack, which is strange. I know that's going to sound strange to you Rainbow Budgets because you are just a normal person just like the rest of us. Anyway, that's enough of that. So hi to everybody, subscribers old and new, you are all welcome and I'm just so pleased to have you here supporting me and holding me accountable on this journey. So let's get started with the affirmation. So last week's affirmation was, I am and always will be enough. And as I've said before, this is something that I'm working on myself. So if anyone's got any tips, I would greatly appreciate that one. So I am working on this. And I wouldn't say I'm starting to believe it, but I'm getting somewhere. Okay, so this week's affirmation. Okay, I wake up every morning ready and excited for the new day. Oh. Okay, cool. I definitely need this one. For those of you who don't know or haven't heard me mention it before, I suffer from a mental health condition. It's a bit of a loose one, really. It's a bit kind of a catch-all probably, but it's something that the doctor has called recurrent depressive disorder, and that means that I slip into depressions for no reason at all. And despite my cheery disposition today, I am actually in a bit of a depression at the moment, which for those of you who have depression, you know, sometimes you can fight through it on a day and sometimes you can't, and I'm doing my best to fight through it today. But I was saying to my husband this morning that I'm waking up and I'm not feeling this way right now. So I'm actually going to do that as soon as I wake up. I'm going to open my eyes and tell myself I wake up every morning ready and excited for the new day. And I'm going to give myself something exciting to look forward to every day. That is awesome. Cool. Okay, let's pop this down here. So, as ever, if you are not interested in hearing about what I've been spending or having a look at the budget, then please feel free to skip through to Hyperjar or the cash stuffing. Also, for those of you who have just joined the channel, you have joined at a really good time because I'm announcing a giveaway today. So I will announce that whilst a bit later on in the video, so stick around for that. For now, let's get stuck in and see how I did spending wise this week. So cool. So on Friday, I spent £7.99 from my wants and needs. So last week I got £15 from my Roll the Dice challenge into my wants and needs pot on Hyperjar, and I was umming and ahhing what to spend it on. I nearly bought the Filofax notebook that I'd been looking at, but the universe had something else in store for me, and I will show you that when I do the cash stuffing. It's very exciting, but that cost £7.99. What is it? And then on Saturday we spent £4.70 on family fun. That was just for some snacks for our movie. So we did get round to watching a movie this weekend. We did watch Doctor Strange, and we also watched the Lorax as well. And one of the Lorax songs is now stuck in my head. So it's the How Bad Can I Be song, if any of you've seen the Lorax, it is stuck in my head. So we spent some money on some movie snacks. This yellow one should actually be pink. I spent £5 of my going out money on some drinks for the family barbecue, which we did take out of top up and then I replaced. And this is just general top up petrol and groceries, so nothing exciting there. On Sunday, we spent £12.63 on family fun. And I have to admit, it was my son's choice. We had McDonald's again. So family fun money, once again, went on food. But, you know, that's the way we have fun. So, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It was lovely. Then on Monday, I put that £200 from the unstuffing last week into my son's school trip. So that is now fully paid for, which is super exciting. And then on Monday we spent £16.70 in home, and that was actually on things like cling film, wipey stuff, tear it off a roll, kitchen roll, and a couple of other like kitchen-y bits, so nothing exciting. And then on Monday I had to buy some replacement pods and some more vape juice, so that was a mixture of my out and about and my wants and needs money. Then on Tuesday, it was actually a no spend. I just wrote it in the wrong column. So on Wednesday, we're going to put the no spend sticker there instead because there is a space, but the no spend was actually on Tuesday. And we took my son up to the local bookshop and we got him 2 new books. We got him the last Harry Potter book because we've been working our way through those, and the last Kid Normal book. If any of you have primary school children in your life, highly recommend the Kid Normal series. My son has absolutely loved them. They're by Greg James, who used to or still does host on Radio 1, but they're fantastic. They're so good, by Greg James and Chris Smith, I think. But yeah, Kid Normal, can't recommend that enough. Brilliant series of books. And then also in O Stuff, £12.40, we had to use O Stuff because we had run out of grocery money and O Stuff happened to be linked to our Hyperjar card. But that was actually a change in dinner plans. So it got to dinner time, we had jacket potatoes on the menu, the sun was shining, nobody wanted to put the oven on, no one fancied jackets. So we had a last minute change in plans and picked something up for tea. So that £12.40, I've got it written back down here, is that Top Up actually owes O Stuff £12.40. So I will sort that out after all of the cash stuffing today. And then sadly, I did have to get some more vape juice yesterday. So the new cheap vape that we bought, because mine went in the bin because I wanted to quit and then I didn't quit and blah, blah. The new cheap vape that I bought takes very specific vape juice and you can only buy it in teeny tiny little canisters that are really expensive. Not canisters, they're not metal, little plastic things. And they're really expensive, and I'm vaping just so much, and because I'm not feeling very well. So yeah, that's a real shame. So I'm wasting quite a lot of money on vape juice, but I will get it sorted. Just, you know, has to be the right time. If any of you have ever tried to kick a habit, or, you know, something that is an actual addiction, like, you know, let's not downplay it. Nicotine addiction is the same as any other addiction. It's really difficult to quit. So, but I will get there. I will get there one day. So that was the spending. So budget-wise, going to do something a bit different this week. I'm actually going to do it on the iPad, and I will explain when I grab it. So I'm just going to grab the iPad and we'll have a look at the budget. So this is actually my budget. It's pretty much exactly the same as the format when it was written down. It's just this week I really needed the flexibility of being able to change numbers and not have to rub things out, because things have gotten a bit of a pickle and I'm not entirely sure why. So last week you might remember that there was £20 that I couldn't reconcile and I couldn't figure it out. Well, it just got worse. I'm very confused. But the long and short of it is that we are finishing our budget. Oops. the downside of using technology. We are finishing our budget £65 under budget. We've had loads of different stuff changing. So we had 540 come in from the cash unstuffing, which is why our actual other is a lot bigger. And we also had an additional £20 from Hyperjar. I got contacted by Hyperjar to do a survey, an interview, did that, and yeah, they gave me £20 for doing so, which is awesome. So that £20 I have already stuffed. So I put 10 into Italy and I put 10 into wants and needs. So yeah, that was cool. So we finished actually with £585 more income than we thought, but it's income mostly from savings. Everything else is pretty much okay, bills, debts and spending wise. Just an extra 36p, which was interest from our overdraft, which is cool. We can't complain about that. Hyperjar got an extra £35 over what was budgeted, and that was £5 that went back into top up from my going out money, £15 from the wants and needs from rolling the dice last week, and £20 from Hyperjar. From the interview. And then cash wise was less than 15, but it's in green because that's okay, because that's the £15 that came out to go back into Hyperjar for wants and needs. And then our other spend was, I put 36p. What was the 36? I don't know, because that 36p is there. Anyway, we've got more money than we think we should. So moving on to next week, which I'm just going to do this digitally from now on, I think. So we have got a starting balance of £552.49. No other income this week. Bills is £41.92. No debt, no spending other than £16.53, which is going into my bank to cover one of my bills. £143.47 is going into Hyperjar, and £185 in cash. So at the end of this week, providing that the bank and my budgeting technique has all sorted itself out and is reconciled, we should be finishing this week with £165.57. So let's cross our fingers for that. So let's move on and start our new week and forget about last week and stuff some money in Hyperjar. Cool, so here we are in Hyperjar. Just quickly, before I stuff my weekly jars, I am going to move over the change. I now have a new pot, which is spare change. And in there, I have collected up all the pennies that were left in the weeklies. That added up to like 94p or something. And then the rest of this £2.48, I have just cleared all of our jars down to around zero, just to make them look a bit tidier. So that's where that's come from. So we've got £2.48 that we can put into anniversary from spare change. So, oops, that's a 1. 2.48, cool. Let's turn that down. Which is lush. So anniversary now has £48.65. We're nearly at our target. So we did change our target to £60, and that'll cover us for the dinner that we're hoping to go to Pizza Express. So let's get stuffing. I'm just going to do the weekly ones quickly. Okay, so that's the weekly jars stuffed. And just before I forget, I'm actually going to put £12.40 from top up into O Stuff, because we do owe that. So I'm just going to pop onto O Stuff, add from, not from the wallet, that's out of habit, from top up shop, £12.40. So O Stuff is now back up to balance, and top up shop is sadly a bit low. But we'll make do. So for the week, we've got £70 in groceries, £30 for petrol, and £7.60 for top-up shop, which is stuff I have forgotten to get from the groceries, which happens every week. I try my hardest, but yeah, there we go. So we've got £23.47 left. So £20 is going into family fun as always. We didn't get around to going ice skating last week again, so maybe we'll get round to it this weekend. I don't think we have anything on. So the last £3.47 is my contribution to Italy this week, which is looking fab. Italy is on 48.11 at the moment, but if I add this £3.47, that will go up to over £50. So anyone who's new, this Italy jar I share with my sister. We are hoping to go to Italy. We've wanted to go to Italy for years and years and years, and we've never done it. We've never actually committed to saving the money. Even with this jar, we actually nearly gave up on the idea completely until one of my lovely subscribers suggested we maybe think about it a different way. And rather than purposefully stuffing large amounts every week, we just put little bits in as and when we can. And from doing that, we've actually got over £50 now, which is amazing, in a few weeks. So, you know, we're not likely to get to Italy until we retire, but we'll get there. So yeah, we're just really happy about this. In terms of Hyperjar, I share all of this with my husband. So anything that you see with 2 people on is a jar that I share with my husband. And this just means that both of us have access to our cash easily. So I did want to do full cash stuffing originally and stuff everything. Whereas what we do now is we stuff our variable funds mostly in Hyperjar, and then our savings, what I think is our protected money, in cash. So that means we can't access money that we absolutely, in capital letters, need for other things, like some of my son's club fees, his clothes, Christmas, other bits and bobs, that we must not touch that money. We have to save it. It is there for a purpose. The money that goes into Hyperjar is money that is budgeted into different areas. For our anniversary, for example, gifts for friends and family, ice cream, it's important to us, okay? Family fun, bits around the home, medical stuff, my son's stuff, and stuff for our dog, and my husband's protein. It's important to him. So anyway, it's just so that we can both access our money easily when we need it, and we've also got it budgeted into different areas. If we did everything in cash, it was going to frustrate my husband no end. So we had to find a compromise, and I'm so grateful that we found Hyperjar. It was actually my sister who put me onto it, and I love it. It's just really enabled us to do that. I'm not sponsored by Hyperjar, for the record. I just really like it. It's just made my life a lot easier. So, on that rather waffly waffle, let's move on to stuff some cash, and we're actually going to start with the penny challenge. Okay, so here we are with the penny challenge. This is the beautiful Flossie, my penny saving llama, and she collects all of my pennies for me that come out of the penny challenge. I don't have any leftover change from last week to put into Flossie whatsoever, so we will be relying entirely on the roll of the dice to see what she gets. So I've got £10 here, and we'll roll the dice and we'll see how much is going into the penny savings challenge into Flossie. Let's have a look. So 1. Well, I mean, that's good for me. It's not so good for Flossie. It's also very awkward considering the fact I only have a £10 note. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have a round in Flossie's belly and see if I can find some change. So I'll be back in 1 sec. Okay, so I have raided our dear Flossie. So what I've got here now is I've got £5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put the 10 back and I'm going to get the 5. So this is my £10 out and about money. We rolled a 1, so £1 is going back into Flossie, and then this £9 gets to go in my purse, which I don't have with me, so I will just pop it to the side here, and that £9 gets to go in my purse. In the meantime, we need to colour in £1 off of the penny savings challenge. £1 is actually already filled, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 98 and 2, so I need a purple and a pink. So 98 is purple, so all of these different colours, all it is I wanted to give my penny challenge a bit of a fun little pattern by the time it's complete. So yeah, it's all in like a rainbow order down there. So that is the penny savings challenge, as muddly as it was. And yes, I'm pretty sure I do owe the penny savings wallet some cash somewhere, but I'll figure it out later. So let's move on to the cash binders. Okie dokie. So here is the cash binder that you are all used to seeing. However, I do have a new binder. Ta-da! This is my new binder. It's a bit annoying. It's got a little bit of scuff from the little brown band on there, but I love it. And this is what I spent my £7.99 on. So this binder is now for just family stuff, and this new lovely green binder is for my stuff. And it is so cute, I can actually take it out with me in my bag if I wanted to. So for tomorrow, I'm going out with my mum, and I'm probably going to spend some money from going out and possibly clothes as well. So rather than take the cash out of the wallets and get confused, I might just take this with me. It's easy enough. So we will see me play with this in a moment. For now, let's do the grown-up family stuff. So let's start with birthday, as we usually do. I'm just going to prop that up there because it means this doesn't flap. So birthday is going to get £5. I have forgotten my little cheat sheet because I need to do some swapping about with the money this week. And I forgot my cheat sheet, so give me one sec. Okay, I've got it. We're sorted. So there was £5 in birthday and £300 in placeholders. That's 150 for my birthday and 150 for my son's birthday. That got unstuffed and put into the bank earlier in the week. So there is 305. We're putting in 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 5 out and put this 10 in. So we now have 310 in birthday. Car is getting £10. So let's colour in another 10. I really wish I had a nicer coloured pen for this, but it's doing its job, so it's fine. So it has 20, another 10 makes 50. So 50 into car, and we're hoping to save £600 by February for some new tyres. Christmas is getting £25, and the way that I'm going to do that is I utilised some of the 50s that were left from the cash unstuffing last week. So I'm going to swap this 25 for a 50. So that 25 goes back in the tray. So we now have 50, 100, 50, 200, 250 for Christmas. So I'm going to colour in one of these. I will just do this roughly and I'll colour that in later. So £250 for that there Christmas. And then clothes is getting £10, I think. Yeah. So we're going to take the 10 out and we're going to put 20 in. So he now has 50, 70, 90, £110, which is lovely. That will definitely get me his school shoes and some new t-shirts for next year. He's all right for trousers and he's all right for shorts. So school shoes and t-shirts sorted for next year for school. Super. Clubs is getting £10 as well. So am I swapping the money about for clubs? I am. So £10 is coming out, £20 going in. So clubs now has £45. Perfect. School holidays is getting £30, but again, I'm going to utilise one of the 50s that were left over from the unstuffing. So I'm going to take the £20 out, put the £50 in. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 200 and 250 for holidays. So just £50 left and a couple of weeks to go. So I think we'll make that. This is so that we can do some extra special stuff over the school holidays and keep my son busy. So I'm pretty sure we'll be going to some sort of theme park. Not sure which one yet. Most likely Thorpe Park. But yeah, we will see. So that'll be one of the things we do. And we just want to go and have some little adventures. If we want to pop down to the beach for the day, we want to pop down to the beach for the day and have options. So that's why we're saving quite a lot for the summer holidays. And then tech is getting £10. And that is just a straight, no, it's not. That's a big lie. Tech is getting £5. So 5 is coming out and 10 is going in. So £30 in tech. And this is to pay off a buy now, pay later that we had to take out earlier in the year when we didn't have any money or any savings for an iPad. My iPad got dropped onto a very hard concrete floor and smashed to smithereens. So yeah, we did unfortunately have to do that, but it's okay. I'm not bothered. We're going to get the 325 saved up by the time the buy now, pay later comes around. So not a problem. Savings isn't getting anything, but we do need to colour it in, but I've forgotten the right coloured pencil. One moment. So this savings tracker is for keeping track of our Help to Buy savings ISAs. So my husband has one and I have one. We put £10 a month in each, which is not going to do us much in terms of saving for a house, but it does just keep it ticking over whilst we're concentrating on our debt. So £10 for me, £10 for my husband. So we now have £150 to put towards a house one day in what feels like the very distant future. But as we know, time passes and it passes quickly. So I'm sure it will come round soon enough. So that is our £150 we have saved for a house. And then Reach 10K isn't getting crossed off this week. So that leads us on to Freedom, which is a reminder for me to do the Freedom Challenge and talk to you about the giveaway. So this is the £500 Freedom Challenge, and this is a binder that I made for myself, inspired by Daisy Budgets, who has a similar binder by Princess Budgets. And the way that Daisy Budgets tackles her debt is she uses a binder such as this to save up £1,000. When it's full, she puts that £1,000 towards her debt. It was really motivational to watch her do it, and it seems to be working really well, so I thought I would like a slice of the action. So I made myself this little savings binder. So the way that my binder works is a £500 Freedom Challenge, and inside I've got lots of individual envelopes which I've decorated just with some butterfly stickers, and then it's got the amount of money to stuff in each envelope. And so the way I set mine up is so that I can save £500 in 12 weeks. So why am I explaining all of this again? Because the giveaway prize will be one of these binders. It doesn't have to be £500. It doesn't have to be called the Freedom Challenge. You can have more than 12 envelopes. It can be whatever you want. So whoever wins the giveaway, I will get in touch with you and we will design you one of these together, and I'll make it for you and send it out. So if you are interested in winning one of these binders, and I'd just like to say, I don't sell on Etsy. I don't plan to create an Etsy shop or anything. So if you are not the winner of this giveaway, do check out Iris Budgets, because she does very similar binders that she does sell on Etsy, and they're absolutely amazing. They're flawless. Mine are very well, clearly homemade. So if you are interested in getting yourself a challenge binder made by me, all you will need to do is pop a yellow heart emoji into the comments on this video and let me know what it is you would be using the binder for. If you change your mind, if you win and you change your mind later, that's fine, we can talk about it. But as it is at the moment, what would you use this savings binder for? And then what I will do is I'll pick a winner next Friday. So the closing date for this will be next Thursday, which is the 14th of July. So make sure you get your comments down on the video with a yellow heart emoji and what you would use the 500 challenge for, although it could be any denomination you would like. And yeah, I will pick a winner in next Friday's video. Exciting. So let's move on and actually stuff the challenge for this week. So the next one that we're going to stuff is 45. So we're going to need 2 20s and a 5. And I'll do this. And also when I make the one for the winner, I will be sure to make the pockets slightly bigger. I made mine super snug on purpose, but they're still a bit too snug. But they just look so cute. So that is 45 stuff. So we've stuffed loads of these now, which is awesome. So we've got the 25, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, amazing. So we're halfway to our first 500 to go towards the big loan. Exciting. Right, I will now grab my brand new personal binder. So here it is again. Oh, isn't she pretty? So I'm going to stuff my personal cash. So this personal cash comes out of my allowance. Myself and my husband get £200 a month for our personal spending money. And that just makes sure that we can get things that we really want to enjoy, to make our lives better. So my categories, I have priority categories in my binder. So my priority envelopes for my spending money is going out, and this just makes sure that if my friends decide last minute they want to pop out to the pub, I've got enough to join them. So £10 going in there, so that now has 20, 40, 60, £70 into going out. And also hair is a priority for me. I have colour in my hair that I need to get topped up quite frequently, so that is also getting £10 as a priority envelope. So that now has, 50, 65. So I have now figured out what's happened with the money. This £5 is the £5 that I swapped for coins out of Flossie the Penny Llama. So that actually has to go into my savings envelope, which is where I put the penny challenge notes. So we have 20, 30, oh, that's a muddle, isn't it? Come on, Jen, you can do better than that. 20, 30, 45. Into savings. Good. I'm glad I figured that one out. So if we go back, we have the remaining categories are retreat, which is just a little challenge I set up for myself so that I can save up to go on a mindfulness retreat. And we also have celebration, which is for hen do's, weddings, christenings, anything that could be a celebration. Clothes, and I also have my wants and needs pot in Hyperjar, and of course savings. So what I do with the last £15 after I've stuffed my priority funds, which is going out and hair and my out and about money, we have £15 left, and I leave it up to the universe to decide where the money's going to go. So the way that I do that is I grab my dice again, if I can find it. Yep. And I get out of this binder, because it's living in this binder still, my little list of where the money will go. So if I roll a 1, the £15 will go into celebration. If I roll a 2, it will go into clothes, 3 going out, and so on. So, do you know, I would really like some money in my retreat. Oh, let's roll 5. Yes! How about that? Awesome. Cool. So £15 is going into my retreat. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Oh, yay. Cool. £15. So the retreat now has, oh, I'm so excited about this, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I really, really, really want to get on this retreat. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but the way that I've been feeling this week, it would be really nice if it was sooner. So I'm just so happy that that money's gone in there. So now we need to colour in these lovely trees. I had to dash off to get the right pen again. Not very well prepared today. So I'm just going to colour in 3 of these, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Cool, there we go. That was actually a little bit more difficult than I expected it to be. I'm really, really, really shaky today, but I managed to do it. So thank you very much for joining me today. Quick reminder of both the affirmation and the giveaway. So let's tuck this in here. Oh my goodness, excuse my voice. I do not know what's going on with my throat today. So the affirmation is, I wake up every morning ready and excited for the new day. And a quick reminder for the giveaway, pop a yellow heart emoji down in the comments on this video and let me know what you would use your own savings challenge binder for. And that is all you need to do. I will pick a winner next Thursday. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so super much again for being here. If you're new, I hope you've enjoyed it. Do bear with me. Some videos are a little bit more than others. But yeah, if you've got any questions about the way I budget, about who I am, anything at all, please pop them down in the comments as well. And I would love to hear from all of you. So much love, and I will see you next Friday.